your life be different?
How'd my life be different? I was a pretty wild guy. Like, you know, I drank a lot, you know. I had to stop drinking because I was going to kill people and stuff, that type of thing. I haven't drank in 27 years. But my life would have been, it would have been for my kids. I have no family. I have no family. All I have, my 2 kids. That's it. Robbie, Chris, sitting over there. He's supposed to be. They're everything I live for. I live for them, you know? Everything I do, I live for them. You know, and if I won the championship, you know, like I won like New York State championships, Long Island championships, Irish American championships. It wasn't the world championship. It wasn't the marbles, you know? That's what I wanted so bad. And that I didn't get.
As bad as his childhood was, ours was the opposite, complete opposite. You know, we couldn't have had a better childhood. I mean, there were some rocky times, but there was, you know, nothing better than having your father as a fighter and sitting ringside watching him fight, putting up his posters in the neighborhood, putting up the fight posters.
There's their jobs. They send out.
Used to send us out with tickets and posters and
lots of ticket money. They had to go work.
And, you know, if no one took an interest in his childhood, he was into everything we did. Little League, he was a coach. Football, he was running up and down the sidelines. Basketball, he was yelling at the refs. He was in every facet of our lives. And that, to me, is just such an amazing story because what did he have to learn from? He had the worst possible example to learn from. And sometimes I don't know, you know, how that came out of him. I mean, you know, he just was, you know.
Well, I can tell you how it came out of me. A little bit, I think, that with going to acting school, that I realized that it wasn't my stepfather that I was upset with, that I wanted to die over. It was my mother. You know, that she betrayed me and everything. So I used that as an opposite, as an opposite effect of my life. That this is not going to happen to them, what happened to me. I'm not going to let this happen. Because they went through a couple hard times. They went through a divorce, a very bad divorce. And I turned around and I was there for right the next day after a big serious thing happened in our divorce. And I was there the next day for training and for coaching and, you know, I coached Little League, I coached the basketball, whatever. I was there for them. And I got that from Warren. I don't know if you ever heard of Warren Robertson. Mm-hmm. Well, he was my acting teacher. And this guy was great. He'd press buttons and you cry and everything. He'd get you going, you know? I told him one day, I said to him, you know, I may never become a great actor. I says, but you don't know what you did to me as far as my kids go. He goes, what'd I do? He goes, you may realize how important they are and what they are. That love is the only thing that's going to work with these kids. If you don't give them love, then it's nothing. So that's what I gave them. But if you don't give them love, what does it matter? You have to give them that. And that's what I gave, and it worked both ways. And they reciprocated giving love. And love was a big thing in my life with them. I would say, I love you, I would kiss them all the time, openly. Like I said, they were all my family, you know? So there's nothing I wouldn't do for them, you know?